Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 7 of Crusader Kings 2 as the Duke of Gangavadi down here in India. Once again, a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter Gamer Cowboy for sponsoring this entire series with his generous donation on Patreon. Thank you very, very much. We are currently at war with this entire... I don't know, he's a duke, I think he's an independent duke, but he owns a lot of land. And the reason we're doing this is we are basically trying to get a province to complete our duchy. In fact, we should actually have enough war score to do that now, so let's go see if we can peace out. I'm beginning to think that... So who is this? Don't even know who you are. Might have took offence to my comments, but today I received a new draft of his work. I'm surprised to find that his words really speak to me. Scribbled in the margin, I could just make out, I implore you, brother, bear with me, it is not finished. Nonsense, this is brilliant work, and all the world needs to see it. So, we can either spend 55 gold for a diplomacy, or gain some monthly karma. Let's take the diplomacy. Let's go and see if we can just peace out on this war. Enforce our demands. The war is over. We got the province. Excellent. That's all we needed. Just a province. Now, our domain is a little bit too big, which is fine. I honestly thought that said China bike for a moment there. Chinambike. So we've got a daughter. We need to drop our levies. Special character actions possible. Introduce heir to realm. Sure, let's do it. Let's also go and give you this province, which is technically a different... Yeah, this province... Well, we could give you Talakand, I suppose. Although it's this one here that's actually part of a different duchy. So let's go ahead and grant you landed title. Can never find what the thing is because it's going to be this, isn't it? Calicut. So we need to go into here, find you, grant landed title, and I can't give that to you. That's really weird. Do I not control it then? Why can I not give that to you? I control this. Do I not? Talakad. I wonder if it's just these things now. Canur. So I could give you that one. I could give you that one. Not going to give you the capital. Okay, let's go ahead and just give him the one that we've just taken. Include lower titles. Still remains part of the realm. And now I'm not over my domain limit. We've got a child that lacks a focus, which is our second son, which is Hardan. So let's go ahead and let's give you struggle. Let's try and get some martial in this family. Still got that title loss on succession. So yeah, Calcut, that must be Calcutta. Calcut and Talakad are basically our other sons. Oh, I cannot believe that you went against my wishes. Oh well, we got the extra diplomacy out of it, even though he's a bit upset with us. So my son is actually now a powerful vassal. He shouldn't dislike me even though he's not on the council. But that was good. So it does prove that we can get some land. Now, we do have a truce against this guy for a while. Oh, yeah, we need to lower the levies. Disband. There we go. So we could taught him everything he knows. Gamer Cowboy introduces himself. Okay, yep. So that's just going to... We'll complete our ambition doing this. I still want to try and get this... claim over here so we can stop, because we'll have a second duchy if we can take some of this. If we actually have a look... Oh, that's a disaster. That was a bad one. If we go and have a look at the de jure duchies, we can see that we control this province here, Calcut. If we can grab this one, then we'll have half of this duchy. We should be able to go and attack this guy. We'll see how that works out. It may not work out as expected, but we'll do what we can. We just need to get a claim on something first. I do actually have enough karma now if I wanted to do a border dispute. In the past months, you have been spending a lot of time outside, training your trusty hunting dog. You find the combination of daily physical exercise and fresh air for the dog doing wonders for your health and constitution. And... oh, did I lose weak and frail? Excellent. Makes me a little bit stronger. Always nice to have. Rampant Sinner. When does that go away? 85. A few more years. So my bishop, basically, has been discovered charging money for various religious favours, putting the gold in his own pocket. Lose prestige and karma. Or disappointing but understandable. Lose temple vassal opinion. Well, I'd rather not lose the karma. So I guess we'll just take the temple vassal opinion hit for a little while. Righteous imprisonment. So we could go and lock him up, but I don't think that we will. So we'll ignore that one. So who is this? Mayor is a renowned fighter and tactician. Having introduced himself to Gamer Cowboy, he approaches you with an offer. He's willing to spend time teaching Gamer Cowboy how to fight in exchange for your favour. Give him one marshal. We'll owe him a favour, but sure, that's fine. That will be fine. So we did raise our vassal levies. They will take 11 months to go away, but they will. So we're currently in one war. We don't have an easy war that we can declare on you. Oh, right, finally. So, yeah, we've got this claim. Now, it'll cost us 77 gold and 100 prestige, but let's go ahead and use it. And now let's just have a look at a couple of things over here and see how they work out. So, you have got a tiny army. You're already in another war. You don't have any alliances. And if I were to declare a war on you, and this time it would be a claim on Kanara, it would not cost us any prestige or karma or gold. So, yeah, it's only those new ducal conquests and border disputes that cost you karma or piety. So we can do that one and grab that province. Let's go ahead and do it. We'll start the war. We can call in our allies. I don't think we need to. So we are going to go ahead and just raise our levies. Let's get everyone together. What have we got here? Gamer Cowboy introduces himself to a mayor. Not only presents himself with grace, but also manages to impress him by skillfully complimenting him. Excellent. Last of your vassals. So basically monthly prestige and vassal opinion +4. Nice. Right, let's get everybody all into one spot. And so we can call... Do you know what? Let's just go ahead and call in your allies. It's not like... this is not like EU4. You don't have a system of favours where you have to worry about spending them when you don't need them. There's absolutely no reason not to call in your allies to help you. I think someone was just about to move in on us then, but then they decided to change their mind. We've got a much larger army, so we shouldn't have many problems here getting this done. If you can get into position, that'd be great, though. There we go. So let's go ahead and make sure that we have our better guys in here. We've not got particularly good leaders, but right, let's try and move into here. You'll then probably stop, so we should be able to catch you. It's a fairly big stack, but I feel that we can deal with them okay. We do have almost double their numbers. We've got a good leader in the middle. They haven't even got leaders on their flanks. And our allies actually come in to reinforce here as well. Excellent. Now then, what we'll do is, if we knew where their army was going to head... Ah, they actually ran straight into our allies' forces there. I think he's actually the one chasing him down. If he's just going to go and start doing the chasing for us, we can get that army down low enough so that they can't actually be a threat anymore. Probably hit them once more and then we'll go in and just siege out the ducal capital. This is not the direction he's heading in, so let's just go down here and siege. Actually, this guy's not even a duke, he's just a triple count. Because he doesn't have the ducal icon. So we're going to siege his stuff out. What are we going to get here? 15.3% every 12 days, which is quite quick. I don't think he has enough manpower to actually siege anything out. So I'm not particularly concerned there. And our allies doing a fantastic job down here for us. We're already at 87% in this war. 95%. My wife is pregnant again. Excellent. What are we working on now? This is a city, is it not? Again, 15.7% every 12 days. Now, he's standing over here in my province, but he doesn't even have enough men to actually do a siege there. So I'm not bothered about that at all. Literally just wasting his time. It won't take too long to actually get this. So we just sit around and wait while other wars go on around us. So one more tick and that'll be done. There we go. That gives us 100%. Excellent. So let's just go in here, offer peace, enforce our demands. And we have usurped a title. So I believe that this is now ours. Indeed it is. Now the colours have changed. There we go. That makes life easier. We can now see that that's ours. Now we are over our domain limit again. So we could give it to our son. Grant you a... Can we not give you another landed title? I cannot. Well, we can stay over our domain limit for a little while. Someone's trying to usurp my title. We can make him disappear. Try and bribe him. Let's spend the karma and try and make him disappear. It might work. It never usually does when I attempt it. Usually fails. Ah, it succeeded. So, you're dead. Let's go ahead and select the army and disband the unit. Excellent. So we are starting to grow. So do we now have the ability to... We'd have to declare a war on you. You're in hiding. And it would be... No, we don't have it because we don't have... We only have 50% of the duchy. I think it's a 4-province duchy and I think we'd need 3 of them. I mean, we could do the ducal conquest. It would cost us 250 karma. And then we could essentially become a double duke. I'm guessing we can't form the duchy. I'm not seeing anything that says titles can be created. So I'm guessing that's not going to be a thing. Okay, fair enough. How are we doing in our society? We do have some devotion. It's just sort of ticking upon its own, going up quite nicely. We don't need you there fabricating claims anymore. I guess what we could do is we could now get you fabricating a claim directly over here. So let's see how that works out for us. Don't really want to risk giving one of these provinces to a son. I still don't understand why we've got a title lost on succession. The following titles will be lost on succession. But I don't understand how. All of these provinces... all of these provinces are in the same kingdom and the same duchy. We have another son. What are we up to in terms of sons' names? We have Gamer Cowboy, we have Hardan, and we have Lucas. So next on my list is Foundation Afro. We'll go ahead and put in your actual first name, Car, because it makes more sense than Foundation. Not that it makes any less sense than Gamer Cowboy, but he did sponsor the series. But in you go, there is Car. So let's go and get that sorted. Excellent. We've got another child who lacks an education focus. This is Lucas. Again, let's keep trying to get more. I always like Marshall. It's just like, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best sort of traits you can have is that ability to like raise higher levies. So I cannot grant you an additional title. Yeah, this just doesn't make sense to me. Why does this province go to you first? Why are you the heir? It's because you're a part of a different kingdom. That's why. So, even though we have our... what's our succession law called? Yeah, there we go. So, if we look over here, our law is elective gavelkind. But over here, it's still not showing me for this one. But this is a different realm. And because this is a different realm, if we go, I had it a moment ago. I had it. Let me click on that again. So we go here. Line of succession. This is de jure. So this is this duchy here. And because it's part of this duchy, it follows the law of this duchy. Like this province here. So we've got another title loss and succession, which is this one, which would actually go to Car first, which is really weird. But this is, again, part of a different empire. So this is one of the reasons why these title loss and successions are here, because we've got all of these different sort of... our land is basically split up between different people. That's what we need to sort out here. So not too much of a problem. We could get rid of our... we could get rid of our overextension. Not overextension, but being over the domain limit. I don't think it has too much impact being slightly over. Being 1 over seems fine. You wouldn't really want to be 2 over. But we could always go ahead and just like create a random vassal and give it to them. Just invite somebody into court. You know, it's not really an issue. But if we can start eating our way into this kingdom down here, that'll make life a bit easier for us. At least I think it will. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. It's what I'm planning on. We'll see whether or not that's actually going to work. Not currently involved in any wars, which is nice. Credible reports of the sighting of the great white tiger. So what I would like to do is click on the right tab for a start, intrigue, and go ahead and do... And can't do a Diwali feast yet. We need to wait until... when now? Month has to be greater or equal to October. There we go. I thought it was summer the other time when I did it. That was weird. Guru has contacted me asking if I have any interest in learning more about roses. Apparently his latest achievement involves a dark red variant mixed with a particular type of yellow wild rose. Fascinating. Well, let's go and visit. We still have this prisoner here. I'd completely forgotten about this guy. Can we get any money for you? Ransom prisoner. Are you worth anything? You're worth 10 gold and you won't even give me anything for him. Fine, he can stay in there and rot then. Just need to get a tiny bit more land. Escorted through the gardens of the monastery, I immediately spot the work of Brother Turamana. Those roses are a delicate mixture of red and yellow, the hue of sunset at their centre. They're beautiful. My escorts nod, offering me a small spade. They're a little cramped over there, though. Would you mind helping out? Oh, I can do that, I think. Thank you, but no thanks. These are marvellous, though. So I gain 1 learning, but I'd lose... 60% chance to gain a learning. 40% chance to lose a learning and a monthly prestige. But the negative would only last for 5 years. The positive would last for 10 years. Do we want the extra learning? I'm not that bothered about it. We'll just take the... we'll just take him liking us for a bit. You've gathered your followers and your hunting dogs. Yep, it'll probably still escape me because it's usually what it does. News from China. After years of confusing warfare and shifting alliances, the Chinese Civil War is finally over. The old regime has fallen, and Emperor Ling Xuanzong, a pretender prince of the old dynasty, has emerged victorious and now sits upon the dragon throne. Things are slowly returning to the normal in the Middle Kingdom, and the Silk Road is safe again. So what we need to do now is we've got a new emperor. This particular emperor likes concubines and dislikes tributaries. We do still have some grace. Can we ask for a boon? No, there's nothing we can really get at the moment. But we've recently sent a concubine, so... Although I'm sure it wasn't that emperor that we sent him to, but okay, fair enough. If the game is saying that I've got some of that, then I have. Oh, news from China again already. Recent news in the events of the Tang Empire have caused various rebel factions to rise up around the Middle Kingdom. One of them is led by Dulubu, in charge of the Khitan tribe, descending upon the west from the mountains. Wherever he goes, the countryside is left ablaze. So throughout the region, people are praying for someone to deal with the hostile raiders. How unsettling. Fruitlessly scouring the countryside, you come upon a small cottage in the wilds. As you knock, an old crone opens. When she sees you and your hunting party, she cackles eerily and says that she has a powerful potion that will make you a stronger hunter, sure to catch any prey. Sure, let's take the gamble. It's 5 gold. Do we actually get the brave trait? We do. We get brave, and we get rid of Craven. Fantastic. So that works nice. We didn't actually manage to capture the was it a tiger? Message about appointment of commander. Position of commander. I decline becoming a commander because that's usually a good way to get killed leading troops. Prefer not to do that where we can. Can still imprison this guy. Does this guy like me at all? How good are you? You've got 14 learning. We don't really have anybody better. You generally do dislike me. Sure, we can arrest him. So let's go ahead and arrest him. There's a 100% chance. So now he's locked away. We can go and invite somebody new. So let's go ahead and put you in charge for now. We'll just leave you doing the default action. Still slightly over that domain limit. I mean, I guess we could ransom him out if we wanted to. Not too sure who could pay his ransom. Somebody would. He'd pay his own ransom. 25 gold. There we go. 15 prestige. You've ransomed yourself. I was going to say, don't tell me I can instantly arrest him again. During a particularly heated argument in the council, you stepped in as Prince Govinda... Not Govinda. The Wicked was making a fool of himself. You managed to soothe the debaters and win the argument for him, though this only infuriated him as he wanted to win the argument by his own means. Fair enough. Throwing a tantrum like this has publicly shamed Govinda. Oh, damn it, Govinda. So he loses 150 prestige. And we gain prestige. And this is the guy... This is this guy up here, I think. He's up here somewhere. I recognise the symbol. Sure, he was one of the ones that was up here. Maybe this one? Could have been that one. Anyway, Jampur. Not too sure. Well, that's fair enough. But I think it's probably a good place to end the video. Not necessarily the most exciting and interesting video of CK2 that I've done, but, you know, we have gained a couple of extra provinces, so at least we're certainly making more progress than we did in the first 5 videos. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you're still enjoying CK2. Once again, a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter Gamer Cowboy for sponsoring this entire series. Thank you very much. I'll see you all on the next episode, and until then, goodbye for now.